I'm not in a better mood today. So if you don't want to hear ranting, you probably should just change this. In my throat, I think it's all the smoke. Oh my God. I just started a second ago and just went into a coughing fit. I've been coughing all morning. My throat is so screwed. Anyways, one of the things is I am so fucking sick of hearing global warming. It's like, if these people could just please understand that is a marketing tool. That is something that they decided to use as a marketing tool because they could make a lot of profit off of it. Like, one thing you have got to do, wrap your head around that the government, every single thing attached to the government, corporate, banks, big pharma, medical, every freaking thing is a corrupt system. The judicial, all of it, because it is all to protect this certain group and any other criminal, because there's loopholes for the criminals. There's loopholes for the bad guys. That's where we live. They created this campaign in order to get us to be scared, for one thing, and for another thing, to be willing to surrender as much money as possible, whatever it takes to save us from the planet, please, whatever it takes. Oh God. So you have these people who completely bought it, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing about it, especially right now. Oh my God. Yeah, they're burning down the cities, herding us all into, oh, believe you me, there's going to be a safety zone. There will be a safety zone. Oh, God, thank you, government, for giving us that safety zone so we can all go to that one place and, oh, the government will be there to save us because the planet doesn't even want us here. I mean, come on, guys. Oh, so horrible. The people who don't want you here are actively trying to kill you. They're actively trying to take everything away you own. They are burning down every area to herd us into a more controllable atmosphere so that they can force these, so they can even weed down the numbers more. We're helpless. We have nothing. We've lost everything. All we have is their safety zone. Please, what can you give us? Can we just have a little place, a little food? Well, if you get this, you can have some. I mean, but you try and tell anybody this stuff, you know, like snap out of it, snap out of it. Use your logic, use your logic. Look at the planetary systems that has gone on. Like, as soon as you can wrap your head around that the Antarctica used to be a tropical island, that should tell you everything. I mean, we already know what happened with the dinosaurs and shit, right? That the planet changes all the time. There's constant change. It has nothing to do with goddamn fucking cows farting and car exhaust. Oh my God, these industries are pumping black smoke into the air. Our oceans filled with nuclear waste from the nuclear waste plant leak that is still fucking leaking shit. You can get fish out of the ocean and they have radiation in them. But they don't give a fuck, you guys. They don't care because they're not here to save you. They are not here to help you, save you, or anything. And all of this idiocy of fear, of surrendering to the people who are out to kill you. Oh my God. Yesterday when I saw, I don't even know where this little troll thing came from, this little, the little guy. And I had, was dusting and he was over there by the alligator's mouth and I put him in there. I was like, humanity, that's it. They're in the mouth of the beast and they're just oblivious, just standing there. And not only that, I sent the picture to my mom and she goes, isn't that little guy Chinese? And I said, I don't know, I can't see that good, but it even is more profound if it is. Yep. It's just like, oh my God, these people, I'm so, I've reached my limit with my kids. I can't just play along anymore. I mean, I'm losing my fucking mind. And, you know, this is another thing, too. I don't know where people come up with a spiritual person cannot cuss. I'm a spiritual person. I cuss all the fucking time. That a spiritual person can't lose their mind. They can't get angry. So a spiritual person's not allowed to feel certain emotions because that's not spiritual anymore. You know, you got to push those emotions aside, hold them in, repress the pain. What are you fucking talking about? That is not being spiritual. To hold in your stuff, never deal with anything. To hold in your anger or any of that stuff. That doesn't mean you go and release your anger. You know, you start tearing stuff up and stuff like that. You need to walk away, deal with your own anger. You don't just try and terrorize somebody else with your anger. You know, you have to go out and feel it. I was losing my mind, you know, sending my mom audios. I'm just like, I'm fucking losing my mind. And she goes, well, you better check your blood pressure. And I have really low blood pressure for one thing, but she's been dealing with this. She's been dealing with this blood pressure with her, and that's part of her big pharma bullshit. But I said, well, when I get angry or cuss or yell or, you know, like that releases all that pent up energy. It's not in me. I'm not walking around fuming and pissed off. I usually get mine out by some cuss words. Like after I go on here and rant, I'll feel a lot more like, oh, okay, I can get through another day. But I really, this two world thing, you know, and for one thing, for how long it's been going on, this split reality, and that every single time that you try and say anything about the real reality, you're shut down, you're called names, you're crazy, you know, just stop. And now it's to the point I can't play along anymore. No, I can't pretend that guy is really the leader, that we're not fighting the globalists trying to survive as human beings right now, that we've got whatever portion of these people who are just oblivious to anything that they're not told. The utter oblivion. Even if you say, well, you know, explain this, like, because they believe this, believe that, believe it. You say, explain it, or you give them different information. There's nothing that backs up what they say. Well, you know, global warming has been a thing for like 10 years. Like, I don't know what you expect. This fires happen every year. Oh my God. I'm so frustrated by this. It is very, very hard to just focus on. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about with the healing, but I hope that all this energy that's coming in so strong like this, and it's because it's about to blow, because this is just horrible. My mom, you know, she has her church lady friends, and then she has all her animal rescue friends. These old ladies, that's what they start doing. They start rescuing animals and going to church and all this stuff, right? And so she has all these friends. Well, over at her house in Spokane, I've talked about the fires and stuff, and they've been in smoke for over a month and high temperatures. And now they've got their fires going. Before it was just other smoke that was suffocating them. Now they've got their fires, the mountain is burned down, and they were evacuating. And a bunch of my friends, or my mom's friends who have rescue, they, one of them, she couldn't even go. She was like, I have no way to take all my animals. I'm just going to stay here with them. And she checked with her this morning, and she's still alive. It's just, it would be super hard to leave your animals knowing that you're leaving them in a helpless situation like that, you know? I don't think I could do it. And all the animals that had died in Australia, in the California fires, in all of the fires now. I mean, these people are not just killing us. They're killing nature. They're killing the planet. They could care less. And it's, I don't know. It's very frustrating for there to be so many people who are just so oblivious that just still have these on. I mean, yeah, we're back here with the mandated these. And in California, you can't eat if you don't have these. It's like, I don't know how bad does this have to go before the military steps in. This is absolute insanity. Okay, I'll be back.